So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Baby Take a Bow. $1935? Or is it 1934? I don't remember. This is Shirley Temple's film debut. I never liked Shirley Temple. She reminds me of a John Benet Ramsey. The little girl who had all that lipstick and dressed provocative. Even people on YouTube, when they see Shirley Temple singing, she's like, and all these older guys are like scoping her out like they're pedophiles or something. It kind of creeps me out too when they're like kissing each other on the lips. Maybe when she's kissing her pretend father on the lips, man. That kind of creeped me out, even though I guess we live in a puritanical society these days. Such things are socially unacceptable. The things that they got away with during the 30s. And I'm giving this 1 out of 5 stars. I hated this flick. It's about this blondie who wants to marry a guy who's being released from jail, and there's a private investigator for an insurance company, but he's kind of a fake guy. I don't know what kind of jobs these people do during the Great Depression. I guess they look for anything, but anyways, the two get married, and they have Shirley, who was played by Shirley Temple. And Shirley takes dancing lessons. She's dancing around and singing in this one at a birthday party with her dad, like I mentioned. And some other crook is stealing some pearl necklace from his employer. The fake private investigator dude for the insurance company tells his employer that both he and his jail buddy, who got the same job with the same employer, they're both jailbirds. So the employer's kind of ticked off that they didn't reveal that, but that was the only way they could get a job in the Great Depression. So that wasn't a good enough excuse for the employer. He ends up firing both of them. And so the bad guy is the private investigator. And he's convinced that the two guys stole the pearls, and he wants to get the $5,000 reward. So the real thief gives the pearls to Shirley Temple because he's being chased by the police. And so she plays hide and go seek. She puts it in her dad's pocket, and then he finds it. First he hides it in the coffee thing. The private investigator snooping around the dude's apartment. His dream is to buy a big house and put a gnome in it. I think my grandparents had one of those things, one of those little plastic elf dolls in the garden or the back lawn area with the plum tree and a bunch of orange trees. The kumquat tree. There were so many fruit trees back there, man. I could just, from my bedroom balcony, I could just reach out and grab an orange. Anyways, and then we used to go to the neighbors and pick all their cherries. But one time I sold a ton of plums to my neighbor because they just fall on the ground and the squirrels eat them. Same with the kumquats. Anyways, what was they talking about? Oh yeah, baby take a bow. The movie that I just finished watching finally. What else can I say about it? Oh, so so the guy's snooping around the apartment, and they hide it in the carpet cleaner thing. The maid takes it, and she dumps the pearls in the garbage can. In the meantime, the real thief comes back to the apartment, but Shirley Temple's dad presses the button that makes the bed fall on his head, and then he starts wrestling with him, and then he ties him up, and then Shirley Temple cuts him loose, and the cops arrive. Finally, too little, too late, and the thief has Shirley Temple by the waist, and he's climbing the fire escape to the roof, and there's he shoots Shirley Temple's dad in the shoulder, but he says it's just a scratch. And then well, I don't want to spoil the ending too much, but the last part was kind of interesting. The kind of hiding the pearls from the private investigator. That part was kind of interesting, but still, I can't stand Shirley Temple. I know she was appointed to an ambassador job by Ronald Reagan, and she had a heroin addict doctor who played bass for the Melvins. But her daughter got kicked out of the band. I guess she was good friends with the lead singer of the Melvins. Kind of an interesting backstory there with her trying to help her drug-addicted daughter go through therapy and stuff. I think she's an artist in San Francisco now. Shirley Temple's daughter. And I saw her playing bass one time at UCLA. And she didn't look attractive at all. I don't know what kind of ugly genes she got from her dad. If her mother was such a pretty girl. I think her mother married some industrialist dude for the money, and didn't they live somewhere local, like Atherton, California? I don't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But I think they lived in the Bay Area here, which kind of explains the heroin addiction thing during the 90s, sort of, during the early 90s. Anyways, I worked 5.5 hours this morning. It was nothing big, but I did my below average route, 13 stops in East Bay. It wasn't a good route. I'd say it was a pretty mediocre route, 5.5 hours, but maybe I can get 7 tonight and pull off an average day. Tomorrow, of course, I don't have to come into work in the morning, so I'm not even going to set my alarm. I'm just going to sleep in as long as possible. Well, I do have to set my alarm to take my alpha lipoic acid. I take it back. But after that, I'm just going to go back to sleep for as long as I can. And I'll probably wake up like 10 a.m. or something. But maybe I'll take another nap in my car before I get to some of my best friends are. The stupid gay movie from 1971. So that's the plan. Maybe I am getting a turkey neck. And it wasn't just the light. Okay. Well, better late than never, I guess. The turkey neck and the bat wings are coming now that I'm 51. All right. Well, that's the end of my review. I hated this flick. Skip it. I'm not going to say highly recommend it or check it out. No way. Unless you're a hardcore Shirley Temple fan, in which case I apologize for you having to watch my rant on Shirley Temple. Laters.